turn into WWE? No, of course not. But I do think that the idea that competition does not allow for space for tempers to flare at times, that's ridiculous. We can look at this across any sport, right? Particularly when there are men. And if things get heated, we chalk it up to, oh, they were passionate. And it's nothing, right?
No.
This looked,
that's not
it
right.
was not great. But to me, as I'm watching it, Caitlin Clark is an incredible competitor, as you heard her say post-game. She's doing plenty of talking with her game. And I will add to this particular game, the Connecticut Sun are struggling badly this year. And so there is probably a lack of patience with them and maybe not making all the smartest plays over the course of the game. But I don't know that I would have even had this conversation this morning, Molly. In fact, I saw this happen and flipped over to the much better game, which happened to be the Liberty and the Dream.
Monica McNutt used to be a former player, which is understandable of why she's always throwing subliminals at Caitlin Clark. So are we saying that because we are losing and we are frustrated about losing, that gives us the green light to play dirty and hip check and be malicious? And you say things get a little heated in the heat of battle, in competition, even in any sports, even in men's sports, we don't shake it off. First of all, it rarely happens in the men's league. And when it does happen, it's a big deal. But I can tell you one thing, there's a lot of NBA players that talk a lot of shit, but they're not being targeted, and they're not in situations to where people are giving them malicious fouls. You know what's weird about that? Is the guys that talk the most shit, Anthony Edwards, John Morant, Luka Doncic, those are the top three. You rarely see them get into fights in the league. Why do you think that is? It's because guys, they don't get jealous if they're not getting attention. And the hate for Caitlin Clark, just because of the color of her skin, is so obvious. We talking about the most exciting player in the league, and you was gonna wake up this next morning and not talk about this because this is not a big deal, and you went over to the Dream and the Liberty game? I think it's very weird that you would do such a thing when things are getting chippy in that game. That game was very competitive throughout the whole game. But what's even weirder, if that's even a word, is that you actually mentioned that shit on national television, that you skipped over it to watch another game indirectly. Trying to put the attention on everybody else but Caitlin Clark. It's just so funny to me that these women have such a double standard when it comes to Caitlin Clark. They minimize shit she does on the court. They maximize shit that's not even important. Trash talking. Oh my God. They talk about trash talking when it comes to Caitlin Clark. Like, trash talking is new, y'all. Like, that shit blows my fucking mind, bro. We'll save that one for another video, guys.